Hi guys, I'm back again, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create TTT weapons for the Traitor menu and how to create the icons for the menu. Okay, now this will be quite a long video, but I'll try and get over as much as I can in the space of time I'm given. Okay, so first things first, you want to download a custom weapon. Watch my previous video on how to subscribe to Steam community weapons and extract them on your desktop. Okay, so go and watch that now if you don't already know how to do that. If you do, great, watch the rest of this video. So once you've downloaded your weapon, okay, I'll link you to this chainsaw in the description if you want to follow my video with this weapon, but this will work with pretty much any weapon. Okay, so first things first, download the weapon, and then we want to apply it to the game. Okay, so we want to look at the code aspect of the weapon you've just downloaded. Okay, so we go to our Gary's Mod server, so computer, C drive, Gmod, Gary's Mod, add-ons, and for me it's realistic chainsaw, Lua, weapons, chainsaw, shared.lua. Okay, so basically you're looking for the shared.lua in the weapon you downloaded. Okay, so the code that you need to add, I'll leave it all in the description, is all of this. Okay, now obviously you're going to edit depending on what weapon you download, what folder location you want it in, and which type of role you want to give it. So do you want to give it a trader or do you want to give it a detective? So for this video we're going to keep it for traders. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we want to add SWEP.Base, weapon TTT base, SWEP.Kind, weapon equip 1, SWEP.CanBuy, role trader, and then this stuff here is just to make it unspawnable for other people and a few audio issues. Okay, so these are the main three you want, and make sure, by the way, that SWEP.Base equals isn't already used in the code. Okay, so if it is already used in the code, just edit that particular piece and add weapon TTT base. Okay, for the kind, this is for traders and detectives. That's what this is all about, this piece right here. You can read up on it more on badkings.net if you have any queries on which weapon kind you want. Okay, so once you've got that bit done, we want to work on the client part of the weapon. Now before we get into this, we need to make the weapon. Okay, I mean when I mean make the weapon, I mean make the icon for the weapon to show up on the menu. Okay, so we'll just leave this for now and we'll go to Photoshop. Okay, now I already have an icon in here, don't worry about it. This is just a joke image that I'm going to use just to show you that it works. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we want to click File, New, and make the pixels 128 by 128. Resolution doesn't matter, and the color mode is RGB color, background transparent. Click OK. Now before we get into this, I just thought I'd mention, sometimes custom weapons have their own materials, as does this one. Okay, and in the materials folder you should see a folder called VGUI. If it's not there, don't worry about it, you just create your own, which is what I'll be showing you. But if it does, you can save yourself some time. Go to VGUI, go to where these two folders are, and skip ahead past the Photoshop tutorial part if you have these in the weapons and you want to just know how to apply them. Okay, so skip ahead to the part where you see me adding these files to the file locations if you already know about Photoshop. Okay, so for those of you who want to know how to create your own icon, make sure that it's 128 by 128 pixels. Add your image, so in this case it's this troll image. Okay, and we'll just minimize that in here and I'm assuming you all know how to work Photoshop or some sort of editing software, because this video will be really long if you guys didn't know how to do that. Okay, so just give it a background. I've given it a black background just so you can see it more. And that's pretty much it. So there's the icon, and we want to save this a certain file or a certain file type. Okay, so we want to click File, Save As. We want to drop down arrow, and we want to click the second last one. It's called Target. Okay, now I want to give this a name, so I'll just call it troll. Okay, so it's troll.target. Okay, and we want to click OK, and that's that. So we'll just, I don't need to save that. You guys can once you put more effort into your icon. Okay, so wherever you saved your icon, go to that location. Mine is in a downloads folder I made in the server, and here it is right here. Okay, it's called the target file. Now, once you've done that, you want to get a software called VTF Edit. Okay, and that is a software I'll leave in the description as well, which allows you to change files into a VTF. So what we want to do is we want to import the file we just made in Photoshop and make it a VTF and a VMT. Okay, so File, Import, find your file. So my .target is a troll. Open. Now these are the settings you want. You want to click normal format, BG or A with 4/8. It's the same with alpha format. Untick everything here. In advanced, just leave it as it is. This doesn't matter. And then click OK. Okay. And you'll see here on the left a bunch of flag options. And all you need to tick is point sample, no map, no level of detail, and 8-bit map, 8-bit alpha. This one and these two should already be ticked, but if they aren't, just tick them and make sure everything else is unticked. Okay. Now that's our file. So we want to save this. So we want to click File, Save As. It's a VMT, and we're going to call it Troll. Okay. Save. Now we want to create a VMT for this icon. So you go to Tools, Create VMT. Now this is important. Make sure that the folder location for the base texture is where you want your materials to be. In my case, it's VGUI /TTT. Okay, and that's it. And then we click Options. Now the shader is unlit generic, and click translucent, vertex alpha, and vertex color, right, and click Create. Call troll.vmt, save, close, close. Okay, now in my icons download, I have the two files I just made. Now, we want to put these in the location of the weapon you just downloaded. Okay, so we want to cut both of these icons and go to the location you want them saved in. So in my case, it's Game Modes, Terratown, Content, Materials, VGUI, TTT, and here are all my icons. Okay, I'm going to right click and we want to paste. Okay, so we have troll.vmt and troll.vtf in here. Okay, and in case you're curious to know if there's a file location wrong, just click troll.vmt and check up here that these are the exact same as the badkings.net code. Okay, you should see the code here. If it's exactly the same as this, you're doing well. Okay, now close that again, and we want to apply these folders we just created to the code. In order to do that, we need to go back to the code that we were looking at previously. So open that code, and in the client section of that code, we want to change the folder location according to where you saved it. So in my case, it's SWEP.Icon equals VGUI TTT, and mine's called troll. Okay, and the weapon data is just the name of the chainsaw. So like when you click the icon on the TTT menu, chainsaw will come up as the name, and the description of that chainsaw is rip those innocents apart, something like that. I don't know, I just added that there just for the crack. Okay, so then you want to add down the bottom if server, then resource.AddFile, and this is what you put in. Materials, VGUI TTT is the location mine's in, okay? Chainsaw, sorry, not chainsaw, we want to add troll.vmt, okay? This part is very important. Make sure that this is .vmt in the server, in the if server. Doesn't matter up here because this is just telling the client that this is the folder location you want to search for this icon, okay? Now, you can click save on that, okay? And I'm going to pause the video, start up my server, and show you that the icon has been applied. Now, as you can see, it's downloading the materials for the icon. So we want to go to the Traitor menu, scroll down, and there you go. Okay, the chainsaw icon is the Joker that I just made in Photoshop. And if you don't believe me, you can equip it. And there you go. So guys, I hope that helps you out a lot. You can see it there that it works. Okay, I hope that helped you out, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.